Employees, family, and friends are mourning the loss of a 40-year-old woman in
WOCC.
Orlando, Florida, and students attend a lecture on why women should rule the world. This and more on TV3 News.
From WOCC, this is TV3 News with news, sports, health, and entertainment. Your news starts now.
Hello, welcome to this weekend edition of TV3 News. I'm Christy Farron, and today is February 25th. Officials in Orlando, Florida announced on Wednesday that a trainer at SeaWorld's Shamu Stadium was killed by a killer whale. The 40-year-old woman was in the whale holding area in the afternoon when, according to officials, she slipped or fell into the tank and was fatally injured. But witnesses have said that the whale approached the glass of the 35-foot deep tank of the stadium, jumped up, grabbed the trainer by the waist, shaking her so violently that her shoe came off. The question for officials is whether or not the trainer slipped into the tank or if she was pulled in. The incident already has sparked debate about keeping the killer whale in the captivity to perform. A spokesperson for the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals attributed the accident to the confinement of ocean mammals. However, Columbus Zoo Director Jack Hanna said that he hopes that SeaWorld will continue to work with the killer whales. Former White House Press Secretary D.D. Myers says that women should rule the world. That was the title of the lecture Myers hosted at Otterbein for this year's PAC Distinguished Lecture Series. Myers shared her experiences of how and where she started and how she got the position of former White House Press Secretary to Bill Clinton. She spoke on how women of this generation are taking more of a stand and speaking up. They're moving into higher positions, and she believes that women are fully capable as men. Students who attended the lecture had their own reactions on what they thought of Myers' speech.
Did anything strike you as a male Otterbein student?
Well, I'm not sure. I think what she was talking about with people assuming that the situation's already fixed, that women are already like in a good position. I guess I hadn't realized the extent to which I had been thinking that, and so she illuminated that for me. But yeah, I think that was the big thing.
How did you like the speaker today?
I thought the speaker was great. It isn't every day when you get to have political figures come to quaint little Otterbein and share their experiences.
She had a lot of really great things to say, and I feel extremely empowered and inspired by her.
Starting next month, Ohioans will be able to earn rebates on the purchase of Energy Star-rated refrigerators and other appliances. The rebates range from $100 to $250 and are designed to encourage consumers to replace energy-wasting appliances and to recycle the clunkers. The state said that it has $11 million to spend on the rebate plan and expects to award rebates over 89,000 appliance purchases this year. The process for obtaining a rebate will begin with making a reservation either online or by phone, and then consumers will have 3 days to make their purchase. The governor's office believes that the Ohio Energy Efficient Appliance Rebate Program is not only to save Ohio families money on their energy bills, but will also give a positive boost to workers at appliance manufacturers and retailers. And now let's take a look at this weekend's weather with Chelsea Faust-Johnson.
All right, thank you, Christy. I know everyone here is hoping for sunshine, but that is not the case. Taking a look at the weekend forecast, you can see tonight we have some more snow coming in with a high of 28 and a low of 23. Friday, more snow rolling in with a high of 30 and a low of 27. And then Saturday, flurries with a high of 32 and a low of 29. Let's take a look at your week forecast. For Sunday, you're starting to clear up a little bit with a high of 35, a low of 27, and cloudy skies. Monday, again, cloudy skies coming in with a high of 37 and a low of 25. And Tuesday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 38 and a low of 21. Let's check out the area of Ohio. For Northwest Ohio, you have a weekend average of about 32 degrees with some snow, and then for the week, 37 and cloudy skies. Taking a look at the Northeast, you have a weekend average of about 30 with some snow and a week average of 35 with flurries. Taking a look at the Southeast, you have a weekend average of about 31 with some snowfall, and then for the week 37 with cloudy skies. Taking a look at the Southwest, A weekend average of 33 with some snow and a week average of 39, partly cloudy skies. And taking a look at the central Ohio region, you have a weekend average of about 29 with more snowfall and then a week average clearing up with an average of 36 and cloudy skies. Well, Jamie, what do you have for us in sports today?
Stay tuned to hear how the women's tennis team did in their first match of the spring.
Administrators at Otterbein recently announced that due to the economy and the current unemployment rate, a tuition break will occur on all undergraduate 2010 summer classes, either online or on campus, for the summer session beginning on June 14th. The 25% reduction will apply to all students. Otterbein has added more courses to its summer schedule, and more classes are being offered either exclusively online or within the classroom instruction. A full list of courses being offered under the lower tuition rate is available on Otterbein's website. And treat your class to donuts or chip in for a donut day. Students are able to help middle-level educators by purchasing Tim Hortons donuts. The cost is $5 per dozen of glazed or an assortment. The donuts will be delivered to classes or offices on March 2nd and 3rd, and also on the 9th and 10th. Orders may be placed by emailing Danielle Wood by February 25th. And on Wednesday, March 3rd, from 6 until 9 in the evening, students can help prevent human trafficking in the United States by attending a Night of Freedom. Teresa Flores from Grace Haven House will be speaking in the campus center, and there will be a silent auction held as well to help benefit the organization. Students will also have the opportunity to support local prevention action by creating belts with the Belts Breaking Bondage organization from Ohio University. Entrance into the event is a donational fee. Food and refreshments will be provided. This event is also an approved INST event for students enrolled in a course this quarter.
Kid's not falling for anything. Walton shot, good.
Free ball from Keeney, nothing but net.
Welcome to Sports Watch. I'm Jamie Detweiler. I mentioned last week that the Lady Cards were 7th seed in the OAC tournament. Well, this week they were outed of the tournament quickly when they were outscored by Mount Union, who was 2nd seed. The ladies had an early lead, 10 points up, but after Mount Union's 21-2 run after a timeout before halftime, the Lady Cards could not recover. This is the 4th consecutive season for the girls to fall out of the first round. Otterbein's ladies tennis team opened their spring season with a huge win over Worcester, defeating them 9-0. Having never played Worcester before, the team was unsure of what to expect, but all the singles players did their best. The girls host the NCAA Division II Ashland this Saturday. If you would like to watch the ladies, the match is set to begin at 11 a.m. The men's basketball team played their last game of the season Saturday at Baldwin-Wallace. Ending on a high note for the seniors was an uplifting way to close the 6-12 record in the OAC. The final score of the game was 67-62. This win occurred too late in the season for the Cards, as well as the other 3 out of 5 wins they had recently. The men finished the season with an 8-17 overall record. And next up, Christy tells us some fortunate news from Mother Earth. Christy?
General Motors announced on Wednesday that it was shutting down Hummer after a sales collapse with an industrial machines company from the Chinese government. The two companies had planned to close the deal by the end of January, then delayed the deadline by a month in hopes to move forward in the plan with China. However, according to the Chinese buyer, the slow regulatory approval had derailed their offer. This is the 3rd time since GM emerged from the bankruptcy protection last year that a deal to sell one of its unwanted brands collapsed. Although the large gas guzzler vehicle will be missed, this is good news for Mother Nature. And that's all for this edition of TV3 News. On behalf of the entire news crew, thanks for watching and have a great weekend.